Good morning, guys. Welcome to the humble abode. Welcome to the capsule hotel, bro. That's how we live in. They give you these cute little pajamas.
In life, you want to always be buying things that are underpriced and selling things that are overpriced, just like a trader. I'll give you some examples of that. So in a restaurant, right? And notice that they always try to push drinks on you. And that's because drinks are the most overpriced item on the menu. A markup on drinks is about 500%. The profit margin on almost everything else is razor thin. So they use a sales tactic called assuming the sale, where they talk to you about drinks in a way where they assume you already want the drink. So they'll say, and what drink are you having? So what drink are you going to start with? And it's like a peer pressure tactic to basically make you have to break their frame if you don't want a drink. You have to say, actually, I'm not going to have a drink, but I'll start with an appetizer. And a lot of people don't like having to break the frame because they want to keep the social interaction going smoothly. So they'll just be like, I'll start with a beer then. What do you have on tap? But they do that. They always push drinks on you because drinks are the most overpriced items on the menu. And so if you want to avoid paying for those overpriced drinks, you can just bring a flask in your jacket or something and take shots in the bathroom, or just order a Coke and then pour your Jack Daniels in the Coke when no one's watching. Another area to keep an eye on is fashion. For people who watch fashion, you'll notice that fashion is cyclical. It has a sine wave shape like that. What I mean by that is it's either getting baggier or tighter. So when you talk about jeans, for example, they got really baggy in the 90s, and then they started getting tighter and tighter in the 2000s. In the 2010s, dudes were basically wearing leggings. The jeans were so tight, they looked painted on. And then now they're starting to get baggy again. So why do they have that sinusoidal shape? It's because these fashion companies need the jeans to look different from last season so that you feel out of fashion when you see that your jeans are not the latest fashion. And so the most obvious way to do that is with size, with bagginess. But they can't just keep making things baggy forever because then they'll just look like clown pants at some point. And they can't keep making things tight forever because the tightest it can go is skin tight like leggings. So basically they're forced to just follow this general sine wave where they get baggier and tighter. Same goes with glasses, right? I'm wearing these kind of big aviator shaped glasses. And I can't speak for whether this is in fashion or not right now, but if you watch glasses, they tend to get bigger and bigger, like the frames get bigger, they gradually get smaller and more narrow and more transparent. And that works the same way as the jeans. They just get bigger and smaller over time in order to just have a distinguishing look from the previous season. The way around this is you basically just keep your clothes from the last season when things are already baggy or things are already tight, and just wait for that style to come back in fashion. Basically, if you have a bunch of plaid flannel shirts from the Kurt Cobain alternative rock grunge era, you just pull them out of the closet a decade later. Alternatively, you can just pick a fashion style that never goes out of fashion. I wear a lot of solid polos, not striped, no strange colors, just solid black polos, things like that, because those things really can't go out of fashion. It's kind of like blue jeans. They basically have been in fashion since inception, for a century. There are certain things that just kind of can't go out of fashion. I want to just wear those kind of things or shop at thrift stores where things basically can't ever go out of fashion. And that way no one can say, oh bro, that's so last season, because it was never in season. It's evergreen. It's evergreen fashion. And so, yeah, I would just dress like Kramer from Seinfeld or something, wear corduroys and just weird stuff that is never in fashion. So everyone just thinks, oh, he's just a hipster. He just dresses like that. And no one can say you're out of style. That's like a fashion hack for you guys. So in the economy, right, there's the cost to produce something, and then there's the cost that it's sold for. And obviously, people are going to try to mark it up as much as possible to maximize their profit margin. But how much they can profit is usually a function of supply and demand. And so you'll notice that sectors of the economy that they can always charge the most premium for are luxury goods like handbags, makeup, basically things to flex on other people, like cars. So you'll notice if you walk around Japan, you'll notice that what's called a Lexus in the United States is a Toyota here. So it's the exact same make and model, but instead of the Lexus emblem on the front, it's a Toyota here. And they do that because when they just put that little L emblem there, they can charge like 100% more for the car. You know, you have to be wise to things like that and always seek the best value. And it makes sense that things to flex, basically, cars, houses, bottle service at clubs, drinks at clubs. Drinks always have the highest markup because dudes use drinks to try to get girls drunk and hook up with them. And so bars can charge a lot for that, whereas women get in for free because, well, as much as women don't want to be objectified, they're voluntarily being the object in that setting and they want to be purchased at as high a price as possible. Housing tends to be pretty overpriced as well. And so the reason I stay in a capsule hotel is because it's actually the most efficient place to stay. You see, when you're on vacation, you want to actually be outside exploring the area. You don't want to be stuck in your hotel room. And if you end up getting a nice hotel room, you feel tempted to use all the amenities because you want to get the best value out of the fact that you got such a nice hotel room. So that's the wrong incentive, right? So the right incentive is to stay in as small and crappy of a hotel as possible so that it motivates you to go outside and explore the city. So when you're traveling, you want to stay in as crappy of a hotel as you can tolerate. That's why capsule hotels make the most sense for me. So yeah, you can stay in capsule hotels and save money, but there's a question of, well, what do you do if you want to get laid? What if you want to get a girl? Well, the answer to that is you have to date girls that are rich. You have to date girls that are already loaded so that they're already in a nice hotel or they already have a nice apartment in Tokyo. And that eliminates the issue of you having to stay in a nice hotel. So you have to screen and filter the woman by women who are already rich. And furthermore, if they're already rich, they can act as your sugar mama. That can supplement your lifestyle as well. Well, that's the advice I would give you guys. As an example, I'll walk you guys through a date with a rich Chinese girl that I met on Bumble. Her family has connections with the founders of ByteDance, so they're really loaded. ByteDance is the parent company to TikTok, for you guys who don't know. She said she's staying at the most expensive hotel in Tokyo. It's like $3,000 a night or more. So that was exciting to hear. And so I'm going to go on a date with her, and I'll take you guys along with me. Wish me luck. Sure, totally. Thank you. You're so nice.
Have some.
Cod. Nice ring.
不想回国，
这个证明这个工作机会是，
不想回国，我爸妈逼我回国。
证明这个工作机会是比较好的。
Our receptionist waiting at the 37.
Okay, thank you.
We have a spa on the 34th floor. They have a pool, gym, fitness, everything inside. The strawberry and the chocolate.
Thank you.
Do you watch White Lotus? The show? White Lotus?
I did not.
Oh my.
I know the show.
God, dude. I think that's the Aman Hotel. I had to escape from there, bro.
Home sweet home. Alright, let's see what's on TV here. Living the dream, bro. Alright, good night, guys. Have a good one. Take care.